is not my fault.
Oh my God.
We have a brand new game.
I was trying to contain myself. Oh my.
Go option 1, not safe. These are insane.
And Brandon keep killing it.
What's good, creative fam? Brandon Washington here, and welcome back to another episode of Uncensored. All right, I got to be fully transparent with you guys. Depending on what time you got on YouTube today, we had a slightly different title, slightly different thumbnail, and then Jarrell got some new news, and he was like, change the graphic. Change the title. Change it all. We got something big that just popped off. And so in the last literally 30 minutes, the title, the thumbnail, the whole structure of the show has slightly changed. But I am super excited about today's episode. I already know that we're going to have some very heated opinions over in the comments section. And so we're really excited for you guys to let us know your thoughts, because the truth is, this isn't just a battle of Sony versus Canon, because we know that we've got Nikon throwing their hat in the ring, Panasonic's been throwing their hat in the ring. I mean, it's been a crazy year of cameras, but I am not here to talk about it by myself. I am here with my amazing co-host, Mr. Jarrell P.
Hey, what's good, creative fam? Man, Canon dominance.
No.
Canon dominance.
Stop it. Stop it.
You see the title.
Stop it. Knock it off. Real talk. So we're going to get more into the story here in just a bit, because yes, there is a lot of news, a lot of rumor stuff happening. And last week, I thought the year was over. Like, I thought we were done. Mm-hmm. I was pretty much certain that, like, everything that was, like, the big stuff. Like, yes, we know we got a couple accessories here and there, possibly some drone stuff coming out. But, like, for the most part, I was like, I think all the big announcements were done. And now, I'm not quite so sure.
There might be a little something coming up real soon.
Yeah.
Real soon.
We don't
know.
But before we get into that, I do want to let you guys know we are live.
Yes.
We are live. So we have been checking out in the chat, seeing what you guys are talking about. And first off, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Brandon Dijon. He says, let's go. Had to watch the recording last week. Nothing like being live.
Nothing like being live.
Dude, there is nothing like being live.
Dude, you guys make the show.
Y'all do.
It's your. Sometimes we're just talking.
Yeah,
we just talking.
We just be talking.
And y'all have a completely different conversation in the chat.
It has been one of my favorite things to do, like after the show, to just go through and read the live chat, because it is a totally different world in there sometimes.
Yes.
And I got a feeling today, specifically, it is going to be like that. So this is a very engaging episode. So get your keyboards ready. Be ready to hop into the comment section. But before we go down the rabbit hole that is the A7 V / Canon R6 III that might or may not be coming out really soon, a few things. First off, this is the final week. This is the final week that we are going to be dual streaming. So for those of you guys who don't know, we currently stream both on the Brandon Washington, my main YouTube channel, and we stream over on the Uncensored YouTube channel. And we were going to go ahead and put the link to the Uncensored YouTube channel in the Brandon Washington stream, because that is the best place to watch. And as of next week, it will be the only place to watch. And so to help you guys make that switch, make that jump, that's going to be the chat that we are primarily going to be monitoring today. Shout out Cam Mackey for that idea. So here's the thing. If you want to be a part of the conversation today, we would love for you to be a part of the conversation, but we also want you to be a part of the conversation going forward. So be sure to jump on over to the Uncensored YouTube channel, which is going to be linked in the live chat on the Brandon Washington channel. And that's going to take you over to the conversation where we're going to be monitoring what you guys are saying and pulling that up on screen. So that is just sort of a nugget of information before we go any further.
Yeah, switch over. And here's the cool part. Last time I checked, we are 73? 73 subscribers away from 4,000, Brandon.
Dude, that's insane.
Dude, that's so crazy. So, can we get to 4,000 subs on this stream?
I mean,
can we do it? Can we do it?
Find your friends.
Are you subscribed to the Uncensored channel?
Yeah, call up your homies.
Yes.
Call up your homies right now and be like, yo, what are you doing?
You
Nothing.
like camera stuff?
Yeah.
You don't? Subscribe.
Well, if they don't like camera stuff, maybe don't subscribe because this won't mean anything for them. But if you know somebody who shoots a little video every now and again, they can even shoot on their phone. They just love hanging out. You know, could we be talking sometimes? Yeah. Definitely have them come over to the Uncensored channel and subscribe. We're definitely racing to 4,000 subs because it has just been awesome to see this community grow.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there are people in the chat right now who I feel like I see them every single week. Like, I see Jonathan right here chilling in the chat. Like, I see Jonathan, I'm pretty sure, every single week. Like, sups up, bro. Like, it's just so good to see you guys every single week in the chat. And I think that's one of my favorite things about that, the fact that we go live every single week. Like, it's a very routine, consistent show because we do get a chance to do this regularly and we get a chance to hang out with you guys.
Yes. Yes. Shout out to you, Mr. Camera Junkie.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Mr. Camera Junkie, good to see you, bro.
Always here.
Always here. And always providing value in the chat. He's one of the ones when I go back and I read through the chat, I'm always like, thank God for Lewis, because he be answering people's questions and helping them out, especially because we be getting behind sometimes in the chat because y'all do be going fast. I'm not going to lie. We can't keep up sometimes. But it's super awesome to see you guys just like sounding off in the chat, and so we're really, really pumped about that. I think we're behind right now.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
It seems like because we put Sony in the title, and since this is primarily a Canon audience,
it's not.
There's already a lot of Sony hate.
Okay, so let's be clear. I know Jarrell is very vocal, but this is not a Canon show.
Sound off, Canon people.
Oh my
Canon
gosh.
fan people, sound off.
This is a camera. I need more people on the show. I need some Lumix people on here.
You don't want no Lumix people. Stop lying.
I'm not lying. I want them on the show. I need better information because I don't have enough. But yeah, we need to get some Lumix people. We need some Sony people. Who I'm missing? We got some Nikon people on the show. We just need some better brand representation because I feel like, especially when you go look at some of the clips, the Lumix people be feeling offended.
Bro.
Mad offended.
Bro, I don't know how we turned into a Sony hater channel.
We are not a Sony hater channel. Good night.
The chat is a Sony hater channel, bro.
All right, but no, super. Oh, look, we got one.
We got one Sony
JB
for
in
lifer.
the chat. Sony for life. See, it's not all Canon hate up in here. Good night. Y'all need to slow down.
Lumix for life. Hey, you got your Lumix.
Where's the Lumix guy at? There he is, right there. King Studio, Lumix for life. But he's got the sweat.
Canon.
He's got the sweat.
Team Canon. Hashtag.
Sound off. What team you repping? Let me know. One other thing. Look, okay, I'll give you.
Jake Johnson. Jake Johnson.
Oh, Jay Johnson. Jay Johnson in
Let's
here.
go.
Canon fan person in the chat right here.
Sony RJ.
Look, we got some Sony gang for life up in here. Look, I think it's a pretty mixed audience.
Nah, it's so funny. I feel like every other YouTube channel is like, man, don't be brand loyal. Brand loyal's weak, bro. We got all the gangs up in here,
No,
bro.
people be showing up. Photo Ninja in here.
People don't care about that.
He say Lumix gang. Lumix gang. Oh man, Sony. Oh, we got Lumix gang up in here. Some more Sony
The
people.
one and only.
What?
Lewis knows all these other accounts are bots.
They're not. They're not bots.
Sony bots.
But y'all look. Oh, there we go. Team Red. I rock with that.
You skipped over the Canon.
No, I didn't. I didn't skip nobody. It's all good.
From Joe.
We'll be all right. Okay. I'll give you Joe because I've seen Joe before. I'll give you Joe.
Yeah.
No, but it's so good to have you guys sounding off in the chat. All right. So our first news story of the day. Are you crying already?
No, I got allergies. It's hot in here.
It is hot in here. I made a mistake, bro. Halfway through the show, I might put it on you and let me swap up out of this thing. But no, real talk. So our first story of the day, just because I know some of you guys take a minute to hop on, we be seeing it. Y'all be like, oh, I'm late. So we're going to start with a little bit of some leak news.
Yes.
Some leak, allegedly.
Yes, well, I don't even know if it's allegedly.
We always say allegedly.
I think DJI leaked it.
Did DJI leak this?
I don't know, bro, but the picture was in HD. So when it's in HD, quality. It feels like
maybe they put it in a Dropbox link that was public. You know what I mean? Like I don't know who did what here. But we definitely got a little leaky leak this week. So I'm going to just put the image up on screen and we can sort of dissect this a little bit. Yeah, look at me go, bro.
Dude, that's HD.
I'm setting it up. That's close to HD. I love the watermark. Like that's going to do something here. So for those of you guys who don't know what we're looking at a weird array of cameras. Now, I'll help you guys kind of get an idea. Obviously, front and center, we got this beautiful looking Sony. Underneath that, it looks like, or next to it, looks like we got a DJI Mavic 3 Pro. On the other side, it's a little hard to make out, but because it was in HD, we can tell that that's a Lumix camera.
Yeah.
But it's what's above it that's got the internet in a blaze right now.
Have y'all seen this?
Have y'all
seen this picture?
I don't know. Maybe we're doing a disservice here, but yeah, they definitely got caught in HD. I love that comment. He said DJI caught themselves in HD. Yeah, seriously. They sure did. So yeah, what it looks like we're looking up here is a really odd looking DJI Mavic.
Yes.
Which can only lead me to believe that we're probably looking at a 4.
Yes, the Mavic 4.
The Mavic 4. And it's
been a while.
And it's been a minute. But DJI has done some weird stuff with the releases of their drones recently to me. So, like, for example, I bought the 3 Cine thinking I was buying the Pro. But then months later, we actually got a 3 Pro. And I was like, wait, what did I buy then?
Yeah.
So I was super confused.
Because I feel like Cine is like, no matter if you have the word Pro,
yeah,
that should be Pro.
Cine is higher than Pro.
Seriously.
Like in my mind, Cine is higher than Pro.
So the Pro was better?
So the Pro was technically better.
Dang.
But here's the thing. I was so happy with the Cine that when the Pro came out, I didn't feel the need to upgrade.
Yeah.
I mean, this was the first time I got a terabyte of internal storage.
Yeah.
That's all I want from drones at this point. Don't make a drone if it doesn't have internal storage, because Lord knows I have shown up on a many a shoots. And I was like, I got to go run to CVS real quick and pick up a micro SD card.
Yeah, seriously.
Because that happens. But there are some interesting facts about this picture, right? So when I look at it, the first thing that really catches my eye is obviously the new, it's not just round.
Yes.
But it feels like the entire chassis is circular in a way where maybe we can get a feature that I think was lost amongst some other drones, but now might be coming back. And that is the ability to actually shoot vertical. Now, I do shoot some real estate, and a lot of the real estate agents I shoot for, they post a lot of Instagram reels and all that stuff. And currently, my Mavic 3 Cine does not shoot vertical.
Yeah.
Which means I have to shoot so wide and from so far away to get the house in that it would be incredibly beneficial to me to bring that feature back. Because I feel like DJI has done it in the past with multiple drones.
Oh, yeah. With the Mini 3
Yeah, the
Pro,
Mini 3 had it.
It has vertical, yeah.
And so it's like, okay, well, let's get that back in the Mavic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It also seems like they're still trying to keep with the multiple cameras. The one thing I will say, that zoom camera, trash. I've never loved it.
Yeah. You know what I'm hoping for in that slightly larger housing? That I feel like would literally, it feels as game-changing as the internal SDs.
Yeah.
Internal indies. Could you know how baller it would be if you never had to buy one of those caps again to put over the lens?
That would be pretty sick. Although DJI does sell them themselves now. So I'm like, would you be putting your own product line out of business?
Well, no, because you have to buy them for other. Are those the same type? Those are different lenses, so they would have to make new ones. You see how the array is 2 on top and 1 on bottom?
What I'm saying is if they were to put the indies internal, they couldn't sell the externals anymore.
Oh, no, you'd sell them for the old ones.
Oh, so just older
This
drones.
is, maybe say this is the Pro.
This is the Pro Cine.
Model, and
this
it gets
is the Pro Cine.
Yeah, this is the Pro Cine, but all the other ones you have to buy.
Now, you know what else? Looking at this image, what makes me super interested about it is the fact that, like, and chat, we are going to hop into your chats because I see you guys have a lot of really good takes on this. they're putting a lot of really decent cameras side by side.
They're feeling themselves.
And it's like, are you saying that this image out of this, like obviously you would want to compare it to the older model. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But are you trying to tell me that you're getting like Sony A7, I don't know what that camera is, but I'm going to say at the lowest an A7 IV.
Yeah.
Right? So are you telling me you're getting some Sony A7 IV / Lumix, I'm going to say that's a GH7 quality images? Because those are some pretty big cameras to put your drone next to.
Yeah, they're feeling themselves.
They got to be to put those cameras side by side.
Feeling very confident, which I got to be honest with you, the Mavic 2 Pro, its image when it switched to Hasselblad was like incredible. The 3's incredible.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. Like it. If we're talking about a massive leap, glory.
This could be huge because you're also, I mean, we could be seeing what I think they need the most of, and that is like a better zoom lens. Because like getting parallax with a drone is such a beautiful shot that like if you could get that zoom lens looking better, oh golly, like that changes so much because now you get that depth because now everything doesn't have to look so wide and you kind of lose the motion and you're not really sure what to focus on. But if you can get some zoom and it's actually like high quality zoom and like as big as that chassis is, I mean, you may be able to get even a little bit of like physical movement in there. That'd be huge.
DJI, send it over.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it for you.
Send it over.
Yeah, y'all need some help. We'll check it out for you.
We got you. We obviously have a whole audience that would love to know more about this.
Absolutely. Yeah, our audience loves some DJI news.
Seriously.
But big shout out. Okay, so let's go through some of these 3x 70 millimeter. Now, Hawaii Free Speech News says that the 3 times, so 70 millimeter on the Mavic 3 was not bad. I'm gonna disagree.
What didn't you like about it?
So, and then again, I didn't have the Pro, so I had the Cine. And so like some of the issues I ran into was like the difference between, I didn't feel like I could cut the normal camera with the 3 times zoom camera. It was like, now if you just use the one, it'd be fine for social media.
Yeah.
But if you're cutting back and forth between the two, there was like a noticeable drop in quality, at least in what I was getting on mine.
Gotcha.
Again, not the Pro, just the Cine.
Yeah.
So that's what I didn't love. And then at the time when I got mine and when I was like fully testing it, I'm pretty sure they fixed this at this point, but you couldn't do log in that one either.
Wasn't it like ranger mode? Like they weren't really expecting you to like scouting mode. Like they weren't really expecting you to record as much as to like look around.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be great for like firefighters or you know, like police officers, like people who are just using it to like maybe like go like look over like people who are hunting. Like I have a friend of mine who hunts.
For sure.
And he was like, yeah, I used a drone to like just put it up and just kind of scout the area. And for him, like one of the things we were talking about was just how quiet they've gotten, which was actually pretty crazy too. But yeah, Dallas kind of agrees with you. See, it looks like the front part comes off for ND. So, and I'm seeing that too. There is kind of like a little crease there. So maybe we won't get internal NDs. Now,
I mean, is it like weight? I mean, come on, man. Y'all got like billions.
I think it's space, bro. I mean, the sensor isn't huge.
Yeah.
Where the lens is right next to it.
Hit Sony up, get that electronic VND.
Now, I do like this comment here. Must be 6K. I think it's time. I would like to see 6K only for reframing purposes, though.
Yeah.
Reframing and just sort of like some tracking shots.
They don't need more sharpness.
No, they're plenty sharp. They are plenty sharp. All right, let's go through a few more of these. There is a Mavic 3 Cine and a Mavic 3 Pro Cine. So I'm just saying, for me, it was the time difference.
Yeah.
It was like I got the Mavic 3 Cine, thinking that was it, and then there was months before we got a Mavic 3 Pro Cine. Just drop them both at the same time because it just makes it easier for me.
Yeah.
I'm being selfish.
Yes.
All right, let's go through. Let's find some more really quick. Here's a question from Mr. Camera Junkie. Do you think it's comparable image to a full frame? You know,
without knowing, without seeing footage is hard.
Yeah.
But obviously from the picture.
Yeah, it looks like they're comparing it.
If I was DJI, I didn't think it compared, I'd be putting it up against other people's drones, right?
Yeah.
Like I'd be putting it up for drones.
Sorry. What other drones?
Yes, seriously.
DJI owns the market. Like that's the thing. It's almost like
wow. What?
It's like
I can't even. I'm like genuinely like trying to.
The Karma, maybe? Can you find a Karma? I don't know. Like I feel like you almost have to compare.
What was that social media drone? The one that flies
by itself.
By itself. It looks like a box.
I don't think that's worse.
Yeah.
That's not even worse. I don't even remember the name of it. Yeah, but like real talk, I do feel like I think the biggest thing and why you would want to maybe put the drones up against a real camera is because so many people do cut the two together. Yeah. Right? Like it's very rare that you just get like a 100% drone shot video. And like if you do, you know exactly what you're getting.
Yeah.
But to be able to see how a drone would compare with a real camera, I think is an interesting test.
Yeah.
And would be super helpful because like so many of us are using regular cameras and drones. And I will say the one thing, if DJI is gonna like tweak something, tweak that color a little bit. Because I do find that like coloring the DJI drone footage and then coloring anything else, they're always so far off.
Yeah.
And so it's like especially like in the greens. I feel like the DJI colors in those greens.
It's because we do real estate.
Yeah.
And there is so much lawn.
Yes.
It's like, why'd your green look like this?
It's like almost like a neon-y kind of green. And so you're always in that HSL, like just sort of like pulling that green back, pulling that green back. So yeah, I would love to see that get pulled back a little bit.
Yeah, Cam Mackey is 100% correct. They need to release this drone before it gets banned.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, I don't really think that the ban is gonna pass. I really don't.
Yeah.
I really don't think that's gonna happen just because I always say go with the money, right? Too much money to be lost. That's the same reason why I don't think TikTok got banned.
Yeah.
There's too much money. People making too much money off of TikTok. They're not going to let that get banned.
Yeah.
It would hurt the American economy too much.
Yeah.
But if the tides start to look like it could possibly get banned and the ban is just for all future devices, this is the one time I would be okay with like a company just being like, we're releasing all this stuff. None of it's 100% ready, but just buy it as is. And we're going to send software updates. Because at that point, I'm like, drop it all. Like if the ban is on Friday, drop it all on Thursday.
Put that mirrorless camera out. Drop
everything. I don't care what you got. Be like, oh yeah, here are the parts. We're gonna let you buy all the parts.
Seriously.
And then eventually we'll let you be able to send it back in for us to assemble it for you. But I'll buy the parts.
That DJI Focus Pro 2, send it out.
Yeah, whatever you got, LiDAR version 2, version 3, I'll take the parts of it if we think that ban's actually going to pass through. But I would love to hear what you guys think about the new leaks, because I feel like DJI, I don't feel like they were, maybe just because we didn't keep our like ear to the ground.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's been a lot of really awesome news about DJI recently.
Yeah.
And if DJI is paying attention, which I think they are, because I've heard they be watching the show from time to time, they should know that people are excited. If they take anything away from this, it's like, bro, just start dropping stuff. We're here for it.
Even if you weren't planning on it, get it done.
Yeah, we talked about that. It's like, even if you weren't planning on making a mirrorless camera, after our previous episode, they should at least be having a meeting about
100%.
it. And if you need, some insight, you need some help, we would love to, we'd love to help you guys out. We're here for you.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Now, I know y'all saw the title. I know y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all are probably like, yo, when are we getting to this debate?
Get your knives out.
But before you do that, me and Jarrell are working on a little something for the channel. So, as you guys know, we've been doing this show every single week for, coming up on a year.
Yes.
Really soon.
Yes.
Which is wild. I think we're like 2 or 3 months away from hitting our 1 year mark. And we want to put together something very special for that. So we would love for you guys to do one thing for sure, but a second one if you like consider yourself like a mega fan, like a mega fan. The first thing you could do is we would love to hear what you guys think about the show. We plan to sort of put together a culmination of your thoughts on it. And so if you want to let us know what you think about the show, you can put it in the live chat. You can also comment it if you're watching this on a replay, or even if you're watching live right now. The comment section is still there. So if you want to put it in the comment section, but we would love to know you guys' thoughts about the show. What is it like to watch it live? What is it like to experience live? We'd love to hear your thoughts about the show in text form. So that way we can pull some of those for our 1-year recap. But if you are feeling extra grateful and you got a little bit of time on your hands, we would love a video submission.
Yeah.
So the way you can do that, shoot a video, shoot on your phone, vertical, horizontal. We know y'all are filmmakers, so you're probably gonna make it look dope. But we would love to hear and see you guys' faces and let us know what you actually think about the show. Make it a, sub 30-second feedback, like make it 30 seconds or less. Let us know, maybe even let us know your favorite things about the show. And I'm going to say it, if you are a Canon fan, people, you can say that too. That's fine. But let us know.
Everybody else be quiet.
No. I'm taking it from you. You lost your privileges. You're off the show now. Look, if you love the show and you want to let us know your thoughts about it, submit that over to us. DM it to us on Instagram. As you guys know, we have at the Creative Fam Academy. You can DM it to me specifically at BWash Media over on Instagram. But we'd love to know what you guys think about the show. All jokes aside, we do love hanging out with you guys every single week. And so we're putting together something really fun, I think, for the 1-year anniversary. And so we want to just get a little bit of a jump start on that. So thank you guys so much for rocking with us, hanging out with us. But now it's time to get your knives out because, like I said at the start of the show, we had a whole different show sort of planned. Mm-hmm. And we got some news here really recently. Canon R6 Mark IIIs have been spotted in the wild.
Yes, they are being tested right now.
Which is wild to think about.
Super crazy. Now, we don't have a ton of details on this or the Sony A7 V.
Yeah.
But we got maybe a little insider information.
Yeah, so here's the thing. We do know that that Sony is gearing up, or they should be gearing up, for an A7, allegedly, A7 Mark V to come out soon-ish. And currently, the rumors and the information that is coming out is that this camera will ship, Jarrell, is that right? Ship in Q1.
Anywhere from January to March.
Yep, in that time period. Next year. And this reminds me of when Sony announced /shipped last year, or I guess year before last, this camera, the
A9 III.
The A9 III. And so if we do a little bit of if we go back in time a little bit, it was around the holiday season last year where we heard about and Sony announced the A9 Mark III. Mm-hmm. And it shipped Q1 of the following year, which was 2024. Mm-hmm. And so if we are already getting rumors that the A7 V is going to ship in Q1 of next year, then that probably, if we just do the math and we look back in time and we do a little bit of guesstimation here, it looks like we could see a Sony A7 V being announced somewhere in the holiday time period.
Yeah, and it totally makes sense, Brandon. Like, I imagine, after the holiday season, after all of the credit card debt, don't do it. After all the credit card debt, right? Buying all these gifts, doing all these trips, doing all this sort of stuff. If you announce a camera in Q1, and primarily a consumer camera, not necessarily I'm not saying it's not professional. I'm just saying, but it's targeted at the everyday man.
Yeah.
The everyday man ain't got no money in January.
He showed Q1, we're all bouncing back.
So it makes so much sense if they announce the A9 III in November-ish in 2023.
Yeah.
It totally makes sense that if they want this launch to be popping, announcement and pre-orders before everybody spent their money. So I do think that we very much can see an A7 V announcement real soon.
But here's the thing. Canon has had a new reputation. And I'm gonna give you Canon people. Just be quiet. If you interrupt me, I will stop saying what I'm gonna say. And you don't want me to say this, okay? Canon this year, I will give them credit where credit is due. This year, they have built a reputation of stepping. No. Sorry, that's the wrong word. Stomping on people's necks all year. Don't say anything. Don't say anything or I'm going to stop. I promise. And trust me, you Canon fan people are going to eat this up. And so it makes the most sense this year for if Sony were to drop the A7 V, I would expect nothing less than for Canon to release their everyday person's camera, the R6 Mark III.
Clip it up.
Look, I try to be as agnostic as I can, but I give credit where credit's due. Canon has stomped this year.
Canon right now played chess. Now, I'm not saying that I'm gonna give
them one more. They're not playing chess. They're playing that 3D chess that you see in the Big Bang Theory, where like they're moving up. Like it's seriously, it doesn't even make sense.
So I think Canon, I don't know where they got people seeing into the future or whatever, but I think Canon thought, what could the industry do? What could they do?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe they're going to drop something. Maybe they're going to drop something. Maybe these prices are going to lower. What could any eventual reality be? Let's plan a camera for it.
Yeah, dude,
they're like, y'all ain't raining on our parade.
No, they're raining on everybody else's parade. Dude,
y'all got to move. We got another move.
Like legit. Like 1 week, I'm like, Red dropped their prices. And then the next week, like Canon's like, yeah, but look at this.
We got a C80.
We got a C80. What is that? Like, what does that price even mean? Like, look at the C80.
Seriously.
Like, it has been very, like, it's almost been Sony-esque. Like, I remember like two-ish, 3 years ago, where like Canon, I think they announced was it the R5? I can't remember what they announced, but Canon like released a camera, and then like the next week, it felt like Sony dropped a camera, and like everyone was talking about Sony.
Yeah.
And it feels like this year, Canon's kind of doing the same thing. Yeah. Honestly, if it's me, I'm willing to bet you that like Canon probably has the R6 ready to go.
100%.
And they're just like, come on, Sony, drop.
100%.
Like they're Drake right now. They're like, drop. like, they're like, drop something, Sony.
Seriously.
But don't get Drake.
We got 5 still. We got 5 still in the queue.
Yeah.
Drop something.
But don't get Drake, because Sony can drop a lot. You know what I mean? So don't get Draked up in here. But like real talk, it feels like at a time where I thought this year was like starting to fizzle out a little bit. It feels like we're very far away from everything fizzling out.
2024 is easily turning into one of the hottest years in camera in a very long time.
Yeah, and there's so much happening. What did Kofi say? I saw also
Mr. Kofi under NDA is winking at us.
I don't think so.
How long you had that A7 V, Kofi?
Yeah. He says, there's an A7 V in my room. What full transparency? He also said, JK, that's for the NDA, right, Kofi?
Yeah, that's for the...
But real talk,
oh my gosh.
It seems like
it's
right
coming.
now...
It's like regardless of who has it or whatever, it's coming. Sony has been too quiet. The release has been too long.
Yeah.
Like it's coming. We know it's coming. But the question is, what is it going to do?
And so
what is it going to do?
What does it have to do?
What does it have to do?
So we have an idea for you guys. All right. We're going to first off, let's before we jump into the idea, let's go to the chat because I know once we go into this idea, we're going to be so far behind in the chat, it's going to be done. All right, but let's go into the chat real quick. And so let's start. We'll go up here. I don't know where I should even start on here. Y'all are wildin'. No, your ears are not deceiving you. Okay, first off, I give everybody credit where credit is due.
He ain't never said nothing about Lumix.
Well, I said where credit is due. Okay?
Bro.
I give credit where credit... And I did give Lumix a little bit of... I said something nice about them.
One day, one time.
Well, you know.
Very, very creative name.
Where's that?
No, I'm saying that was your credit.
No.
Lumix is a cool name.
No, I didn't. I said that their partnership with Ari was great. Great move. But, you know, bring it to a different camera. That's all I said.
I'm going to need to see a clip.
Clip it. JB, find the clip. All right, let's see. What did he say? I'm not even reading these. Go ahead.
Y'all are on to something. The A7 III got announced, and I think March 2018, the A7 IV in the winter of 2021.
It's time. I think it's time, but he also probably already
that man got the Sony hookup.
We know, Kofi.
Just tell us, Kofi.
Kofi, just my phone's right here, bro.
Don't be vague, bro.
You know, just text me. I won't
break
say
them
it
NDAs.
live. I won't say anything on the stream.
Just kidding.
Just don't put it in the chat. All right, here we go. Let's see. I heard a rumor that Canon is gonna come out with a refrigerator for the R6.
Dude, I'm here for it. Red Bull, Dr. Pepper.
What?
I'm here for it.
I don't think that's what he's talking about. Oh man, let's see. Here's another one from Alberto. He said, solid year for Canon, but for years they were playing catch up. You know,
Alberto, solid headshot. Like it.
It is a solid year for Canon. I do feel like they were behind, right? But if you and I think I'm pretty sure I told this to like the
How many years are we going back? How many years are we going back?
I think the entire time.
That R5 though.
The R5 was a nice move, but it was behind. It was overheating. Sony's were overheating 2 years before that.
It overheated for the first 2-3 months.
It overheated for like the first 6 months.
Okay, 6 months. Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
And if you're a professional, you don't have time for that.
Yes.
So I'm
firmware
out.
update.
I'm not buying the camera again.
Who overheats traditionally?
Nobody. What are you talking about?
Sony.
Okay. They don't overheat.
Kofi couldn't even keep his camera on the stream going.
There ain't no reason to call him out like that.
No. I'm not saying it's Kofi's. Kofi didn't make the camera. Kofi just uses the camera.
Kofi, I respect you, my brother. I respect you.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what he's doing.
Go back to the stream. This man roasted that whatever, that ACR2, whatever you were shooting.
I will say I did roast you live. But I respect you now.
I respect you now that you're shooting Pixis.
I will never respect that video, Kofi. I love you, but selling your red for Pixis, that's a wild assumption.
That R5 was fire.
It was on fire. All right, next one. All right, I'm gonna jump down here. Let's go ahead. What am I missing? Call them out if you see them.
Oh god.
What do I need to pull up?
Oh, Sony did something crazy. I saw a comment on here. Can't find it, but you will know. You will know. I think Ron said it.
Okay.
So if you want to look for Ron. But Sony looks like they partnered with Atomos. And now they're allowing... No. I lied. Not with Atomos.
I was about to say.
Blackmagic Assist. And now your little Sonys... I'm not trying to disrespect. That sounds
R6.
That sounds.
I mean, not R6. FX6 is a little Sony.
That sounded like too
dirty,
hard,
bro.
That sounded too hard. You're big Sonys.
God, this man is a hater.
It sounded like it came out too hard. I wasn't trying to be
you
hard.
You are a hater, bro.
No. Now it shoots B-roll.
I know.
And so Ron said that in the comments.
Yeah. Also, Kofi dropped a video on it.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Kofi.
The A7 II did me dirty.
Y'all should go check it out. What did he say?
Kofi, the A7 II did me dirty.
Yeah, it did.
It did.
It did do you dirty, bro.
It did Sony dirty.
But real talk, the Sony. So again, giving credit where credit is due. We now have a new flavor of RAW showing up out of the Sonys. Definitely go check out Kofi's video on that. Real talk.
Go up to Colton. Right at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do y'all think about this? Y'all care? Like don't get me wrong. I don't dabble in Sony or Blackmagic.
Yeah.
I think adding RAW capability to any camera is great. I love it on my camera. I'm very camera agnostic. but I love it in mine.
What?
I love it in mine.
What? You're
I
what
love it in
now?
mine. I love
That's
it in
the
mine.
biggest. Hey, y'all! If the
Clip
stream
it.
goes down,
Clip it.
it's because he got struck by God in the studio right now, and it blew our
Yeah,
fuse.
that's what I'm saying, Dallas, man. External is a bummer. Ain't nobody want no.
Oh, so
ain't
now-
nobody want no external raw recording.
Look. You
Ain't nobody want that.
You can't even look. Give credit where credit is due. I'll be honest with you. The B-roll on the FX6 and FX9 is pretty legit. I shot with the FX6 not too long ago, and like I said, 2 episodes ago, I can't remember. Like I started catching some feelings.
Yeah,
I really did start catching some. But then I'm not gonna lie, the C80 came out, and I was like, feelings gone.
Yeah.
But this
internal everything
makes it pretty interesting. Now, yes, Canon does have their internal RAW. But I do think that this FX6, FX9 getting B-roll is a nice addition. But Colton, this isn't going to really help you, but this is going to make a few people upset. I think this is a sign that we're not going to see an FX6 Mark II.
I was just about to say that, bro.
Anytime
Them doing
soon.
these little things to appease people. I don't know if it's a part delay. I don't know if they saw what they saw from Canon and decided to put it back in. I'm just saying, but they saw the Komodo price drop. They saw the C80. They saw the C400 and they said, oh, dang, we released this.
It ain't
going to be enough. And so I wonder if they're literally doing these small things because what did they just recently do?
Shutter angle on the FX3.
Yeah. It's like, why are you releasing firmware updates if a new camera's coming out soon?
Yeah.
That could have had
this
shutter
feature.
angle on it.
And these are I don't think shutter angle is like a big selling feature. It's something that should have already been on there. But I think like a FX6 Mark II and you announce it that it has B-roll capabilities, that's a huge announcement. You know what I mean? Like that's on the box, right? Like that, like when we talk about like marketing stuff for Sony, like that's one of the things that's like stamped on the box, B-roll, right?
Yeah.
Like, but the fact that they put it in the FX6 and the FX9 kind of gives me like this feeling of like, we're not going to see an FX6 Mark II or an FX9 Mark II anytime soon. Now, full transparency, I think what we really need is an FX7.
Oh.
So don't even give me an FX6 Mark II. You probably can't release an FX9 because you have the Verano. So what you need is something new that sits in the middle of those two cameras. But seeing this makes me feel like we're not going to see whatever that camera is for like maybe another year, which is kind of a bummer.
I think this is tough. I think they need an FX3 Mark II.
FX3 Mark II?
Even before 7, only because it's the price point and the
Sig
form
says something.
factor. It's the price point and the form factor that people want.
Yeah.
They want that.
It's going to sell more for
It's
sure.
gonna, yeah. And bro, if it doesn't have internal NDs, and I know size is important, but if they can find a way to keep it maybe a little bit thicker, and if they can do internal RAW, Sony people are going to eat that up.
That's a totally different camera, too.
They're going to eat it up.
Because if you go FX3 and you give it internal NDs, and sorry, we went off topic a little bit, but if you go FX3 internal NDs, you're jacking that camera up to at least $4,000 right there.
You're Sony. You got that PlayStation money.
Oh, so you say
keep it down.
Bro, if they keep the price down,
they're going to need to.
They're going to destroy everybody.
No, they need to, though. Sony's getting left behind.
We're getting into the wrong
They're
topic.
getting left behind.
We're in the okay. So you know what? Let's just go ahead.
Let's just roll the next
Let's roll into the next segment because he's already on it. So look,
Yes.
the next segment we had planned for you guys is what does each brand need to do to win this year? Now, here's the thing. Chat, get ready to go crazy.
Yes.
But here's the deal. We are looking at a year where we could possibly see an announcement for an A7 V. We also could see an R6 Mark III. We already have Nikon's Z6 III. So the battle, in my opinion, has always been for that around $2,000 to $2,500 price point, right? Like if you can win there, because that's where most people get serious.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you go from having like a $1,500 camera or an iPhone or something like that, and you invest in that tier, like when you choose between, what is it, the Lumix A7 S5, the R6, A7 base, and then Sony, and the Nikon Z6 III. When you're choosing in that price range, that's also typically when you're choosing your brand loyalty. Because when you spend that much money on a camera, you're also, bro, did you say Pentax to buy Panasonic? Sorry, I get a little ADHD on here, and I see comments like this, and I'm like, bro, get out of here. But like,
he's not saying you stay on the stream.
Okay, I'm saying. But like when you start selling cameras around that $2,000 to $2,500 price point, people are making like 5-year decisions.
Yes.
They know exactly what mount they're going with, what lenses they're going to buy. Like, this is where those hardcore decisions get made, right? So I feel Jarrell is projecting. I personally feel like if we're going to see somebody win this year, these cameras getting dropped during this time period is it. So let's go brand by brand.
Yes.
We're going to announce, we'll start with Sony, since you're already headstrong on Sony. Yes. Jarrell and chat, let us know. Jarrell. Oh, by the way, chat, to sound off, put Sony in the chat, type Sony, and then hit dash, and then what you think Sony has to do to win. I need to know that. You have to put the brand name, because we're starting with Sony. So if you do Lumix right now, I'm going to skip it. So just Sony, dash, and then what do you think they need to do to win this year? But Jarrell, you go first. What does Sony need to do to win this year?
And also not putting Sony means that you don't care, and we'll take that too. We'll count that. We're going to count number of comments.
Stop. No, we're not.
If there's only like 3 Sonys,
we're not doing that.
We already know what they can't do.
Oh my God.
All right. So this is me. This is a little unrealistic, but when I think about winning the year, Brandon, they got to be aggressive. So they need to announce the A7 V. You know what they need to do in the parts bin? They need to pull that global shutter from the A9 III, put it in the A7 V, drop the mic. And the last thing that they need to do, keep it under $4,000. And whatever they thought they were going to do at $6,500 and didn't do, they will do it the A7 V at $4,000. That will be the hottest camera of the year.
So I'm going to fight you on that because they don't need that global shutter. They need to tweak that global shutter and then put the tweaked version in the A7 IV.
So even if it doesn't run as... You don't need the 190,000 frames that it shoots per second. It doesn't need up to 1/80,000th of a second in shooting, but put a global shutter on it.
I will say the A7 IV's biggest problem, the 4 last year's, or the previous model, was the readout speed on it. When I reviewed it personally, it's like the Jello,
slowest in class.
Right, like it was so slow. Now, I personally think that they could do a lot to make this camera, but for me, I'm going to say that when it comes to Sony and the A7 V, they need, I don't know what specs they're going to do. Obviously, improve everything of what you've done, 6K sensor, whatever. But the most important thing that they could do is drop the price back down to $2,000. $1,999 is the price, because I'm going to tell you, the A7 II was $2,000. The A7 III was $2,000. And then the A7 IV came out at $2,499, and nobody looked at it twice when it first came out because it was like, what? Why is it? The price went up, but it barely got better.
Yeah.
I think
might have got worse.
I think it might have got worse in some circumstances. I personally believe that if they can get that camera, bring it out at $1,999, even if it doesn't compete at 6K, maybe it's still 4K versus the Nikon Z6 III. And I don't know what Canon's working on, but at least at $1,999, you get a chance to undercut everybody's price, and at a camera that is designed for the everyman. When I'm looking at $2,000 for this, and then you look at everybody else who's over $2,000, you got to ask yourself, are all those things worth the price gap?
Yeah.
And now you become the starting point. And when you're the starting point, you get everybody's attention. So that's what I think. That
So
Sony
you
needs to do.
think price only can have Sony win the year?
I do, because here's why. You've convinced me of this. This is your fault. You told me, which turns out to be very true, that the only reason that the OG Komodo took off, blew up, and became an amazing camera and got everybody's attention was because of its price. And I was like, I don't know.
I need to add a little amendment here.
I got to finish.
A small amendment.
No, let me finish.
Small amendment.
Let me finish.
Yes, yeah.
And then when Red dropped the price of the Komodo X, $3,000.
Yes.
And when I saw a spike in interest, it immediately proved to me that, like, while I do think specs are very important and I think about the best tool for the job, price goes a long way in just opening up people's mind. Because I saw it with you. You saw the Komodo X drop $3,000 and immediately you go, well, yeah, the C80 exists, but like the Komodo X for $3,000, like you couldn't get past, like you couldn't not think about the price.
Yes.
So I think if Sony can do a $2,000 A7 V or whatever specs they put in it, if they could price it at $2,000, that'll help them win the year.
Here's my small amendment, okay? If Zcam...
Oh, my God.
No. Follow me for a second. If Zcam... And no hate to Zcam, although we've never said your name on the stream. If Zcam dropped their price to $699, are you buying it?
Okay, I understand the caveat. It is a brand
The caveat is
it is a
you
brand
need
thing.
to be hot.
You do. But
You need
Sony
to be hot
is
in
hot.
the first place.
That's what I'm saying. Sony is... Look at how many Sony shooters there are. Sony is hot from the number of existing Sony shooters there are. You release an A7 V, I think it sells.
I don't see any Sony dashes.
Yes, we do. Hold on.
I don't see
Sony
no
people.
Sony. I don't see no Sony ain't hot.
Look, we do have some Sony people. Hold on. They've gone by.
Let's see what the chat says to say.
Okay, here we go. Let me try to get up to the top. I'm gonna just rip through these as quickly as I can. Good night. There's a lot of Sony people. See, look at you.
Maybe.
Look, bro, it's still going.
It looks like Mr. Camera Junkie left 10 comments.
No, it did not. All right, Victor, starting off here. FX3 Mark II, internal ND, 6K sensor, internal RAW.
Give the people what they want.
Bro, this is too expensive. All right, next one. Sony, make cameras that fit in your
hand out of the box without an additional grip under it.
That's that binky thing. Everybody holds the FX3, and then there's just like, you need to put...
That's such a low bar, Dallas.
Hey, look.
You must think pretty high of Sony. All they got to do is make an extended grip.
He wants what he wants. Sony, fix your footage. Colors, in-camera noise reduction, etc. Just make Sony footage look mid.
I want to be clear. I want to be clear here. I am not laughing at Sony. I am laughing at the comedian Jordan Mitchell.
Whoa,
dude, that's wild.
Wild.
That is wild.
He said, "Just make it look mid." Oh my God.
I don't know, Jordan, if anybody would agree with you. But shout out to my Canon fan people.
That has nothing to do with you. Be quiet.
Bro, if you're going that hard on Sony,
next.
You must love you some Canon colors.
Oh my gosh. Next up, Sony needs global shutter. That would be a nice cut. I'm going to put this one up even though he didn't have the Sony price cut. I agree. All right, moving on. From La Heartbreak. I've seen him in here a few times.
Yes, yeah.
Sony A7 V. Make the FX and FX3 Mark II in 1 year. I don't think that's happening.
We ain't heard nothing about no FX3.
Yeah, that ain't
Mark II.
That ain't coming. All right, Sony. I think that's supposed to be the dash.
He's the opposite of
just
Jordan.
Keep making non-Canon colors. That's all. Sony is for the youth. That
Gen Alpha is.
What are you putting your hand up, bro? You old. You ain't no Gen Alpha. Put your hand down.
You know what's so funny?
Yeah.
Brief side note: I was at the AHS homecoming, and a kid walked up to me and be like, "Oh, you got senior dreads."
Senior dreads.
Because all these kids out here got them like got the little baby dreads. Oh, that's a senior dread head,
bro. He like, you old. Look at that hang time.
Are you saying my dreads are senior? Or are you saying I'm senior, son?
Oh my god.
Oh my
He's like,
gosh.
I can tell you got some age on you. Look at your hang time. All right, Sony price cut and open gate. Yep, price cut. I'm right there with you. FX6 body with an FX30 sensor. What?
We've heard that comment.
Yeah.
Was it from Victor before?
Victor might just be recommenting.
Seriously, manifesting till it happens.
Yes, I don't see that coming. All right, Sony A7 IV with Global.
Global.
Yeah,
Global,
no.
yeah.
I'm just pronouncing it. I was trying
Lewis.
to. I think that was like a.
Lewis knows.
That was a Miami accent thing. I did a terrible job. All right, next one. Pull a red and cut prices for show. Cut them prices. Here we go from Kofi in the building. You gotta read that one.
A7 V with open gate and better readout with a better fan, a better everything. No crop 60 would be awesome. I'm
He did
guessing.
not put better everything. Read the comment as it was written.
I guess I'm just saying, making a Nikon Z6 III. Dang, Kofi.
Bro,
Kofi, did you
about to
sign a
lose your
contract?
deal, bro.
Did you sign like a contract for a long period, a no trade clause? You can say whatever you want. Dang,
Bro, God, go all in.
dang,
No,
Nikon
hey,
got them trucks.
Hey, real talk. This is uncensored, bro. This is what we do. This is uncensored. You know, I had to tell somebody.
Sony.
Somebody asked me, they're like, "Why do you call it uncensored? Like, what is that?" I was like, "Read it. It's spelled with an S. It gets funnier when you
Yes.
know. If you know, you know." All right, next one up. Jonathan, back in the chat. Here we go.
Sony cut prices on cameras like the ZV-E1 and the A6700 and the A7 IV, etc. Like how big of a deal it was when Blackmagic dropped prices on their 6Ks.
Drop 'em.
You know what's crazy though? You know who? Well, not never, because they did like a week ago. But do you know who never drops prices? Sony.
Oh, like put cameras on sale?
They don't.
Yeah, they do.
It's rare. They rarely put their cameras on sale.
They don't shout it out, but if you
Yes.
go to like B&H, every now and again they have like deal, but it's like $100 off a lens kind of thing. Nothing big.
I'm talking like they don't, like Canon will do like $500 off, like
And
on
that's
the
the
R6
permanent price.
Mark II.
Yeah.
Well, even that, but they'll run it for like a couple months and then take it off.
Yeah.
I feel like Sony be
just-
feeling themselves.
The cameras be selling, bro.
They
I think
be
that's it.
feeling,
Their cameras be
themselves.
selling, bro. All right. Same here. It says Sony's problem is their prices. Boom. Totally agree. Open gate is a must moving forward. All right, Cam Mackey. I love you, Dallas, but y'all need to calm down. All right. Open gate's cool. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Dude, the way that anamorphic shooters have taken over YouTube,
They're just loud.
they want the open gates.
on everything. On everything. They're like, that camera's $1,000. Open gate.
Look at that. Colton.
What?
Alton gate. Open.
Did he really?
Alton.
Sony
Open
must
gate.
at least have full frame and open gate. Full frame, yeah.
You know what's wild? It feels like outside of Blackmagic and Panasonic, no one's really caring
Bro.
about open gate.
Read that comment.
Oh, bro, Joe, just wait till the next topic. Just wait. Just wait.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I said something crazy. If they don't put the global shutter on the A7 V, they're going to release the A7 V to a bunch of yawns.
Bro.
But if they put the global shutter on it, then people will be like, hey, look in that direction. But if they don't do something crazy, the A7 V will be the A7 IV where people are going to look at it.
Second one, like, I mean, I see some of y'all are
It's too late.
also posting, like, people are saying, you know, price, because we already got that. I'm looking for new stuff, you know. This is definitely not going to happen.
Ron
Sony-
told me I'm right.
He said Sony might as well throw in red less.
Hey.
Bro,
That might be, you might be onto something.
like at this point, yo, what are we doing? All right, look, I'm speeding up to
Oh,
the,
wow.
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of new stuff.
Open. Well, Cam says once you go open gate, you never go back.
He says, "Hey, we're not loud, bro." All caps, y'all mad loud. Y'all are mad loud,
Dude,
Bro, you got you,
Canon.
Brady. Look, I
Seriously.
saw an ad from Brady. I saw an app, an Artless ad, and he couldn't stop talking about open gate in the ad. I'm like, get out,
Dude,
y'all are so loud.
Cam, keep talking about that open gate, man.
Look, once you go open gate, you'll never go back. We'll see.
Dude, those when Brady did his what was it, the Blazar Remix 33 millimeters, is that one 35 whatever, bro? Look fire.
Oh, hey, look, you're too old. So STM, he just says we call ourselves youths, not youngs, but you know,
I didn't call nobody youngs. I did call y'all alphas.
And then you tried to rep one. You ain't no alpha. Get out of here.
You ain't no alpha.
All right, well, Sony, you've heard it from the people. I'm sure y'all have people tuning in. I know they'd be spies.
They want you to do everything better.
Look, I'm gonna say, for the record, I think every brand has a chance this year. I really do. But some of y'all got to work harder than others.
I was about to say.
I'm gonna say that. Real talk. All right, moving on to our next brand. Yeah, you can call. I'll let you time it up.
Hey, you know what, Brandon? Let's. I'm like trying to make sure. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna let you. I'll let you start with this one. Alrighty. So, Brandon, what does Canon have to do to win 2024? And then chat. Let us know. Make sure you put Canon and dash, and you need to show up. Y'all need to show up. How many of y'all? We got 150 on the Brandon on the Uncensored channel.
Hey, 150 people tuning in on
150, but I think total. Look at the screen, Brandon. What are we at total? We got
190,
total 190. So we got Camp Math. We got 41 people on the Brandon Washington channel. Y'all need to go over to the Uncensored channel because this is the last week.
Yeah,
that is going to be on the Brandon Washington channel.
Absolutely.
But what we need you guys to do right now is to let us know Canon Dash. What do they need to do to win 2024? Let's hear it, Brandon. What does Canon need to do?
I'm going to be honest.
Don't be stealing
bro.
my answer.
I don't know what your answer is. I haven't seen your answer.
Okay.
But real talk, I'll be honest with you, bro. All Canon got to do is just not fumble the ball. Like, I'm going to be real with you. Canon's in one of those situations. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen this. Like, if you watch, like, I watch a lot of, like, college football. It happens for whatever reason, in college football all the time. And, like, you'll see, like, a pick six, and he's running. And at the 1 yard line, he'll just toss the ball backwards. And then, like, somebody will pick it up and run it the other way. That's the only thing Canon's got to do. Because real talk right now, Canon's got, like, they got the pick six. They stole, in my opinion, they stole Canon. I mean, they stole Nikon and Red's thunder with the price drop when they released the C80. That was the pick six. Sony hasn't done anything. So no one, like, they haven't really stopped them, right? No one's trying to tackle them at this point. And they are just sprinting with the C400 and the C80 for the touchdown right now. They've won Camera of the Year at IBC with the C80. The C80 is a dope price point, $6K. Like, I know I sound like a Canon fan people right now, and I hate it. I hate it. But the truth is, Canon is wrecking shop right now.
Seriously.
So the only thing they have to do really to win this year is really not fumble the ball. Like, it's almost not even really in their hands. It's more a matter of, can somebody tackle them? Because they are right now, as far as I'm concerned, they're sprinting ahead.
Yes.
And that's, I mean, if they're, like, honestly, an R6 Mark III drop could solidify it. And they don't even have to, like, if it's even just slightly better than the R6 Mark II, it's just more of like a stamp that says, we cornered every edge of the market this year.
Yeah.
And do I think they can do 2025? Nope, because they released everything this year. But for 2024, I'm going to say they just don't fumble the ball. That's all they, like, don't have any major scandals or, you know, or let Sony outdo you with the A7 V or something like that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
Brandon, at the beginning of this year, I don't even think you believe me, when it was rumored that 5 cameras would drop.
I did not.
Yeah, you were like, yeah, 5. What are we talking about? We're going to talk about a power shot or something coming out? Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. Canon has already won 2024.
Bro,
there is no...
I just totally forgot. We also had an R1 and R5 Mark II.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I forgot.
They have already won 2024. Sony can't do nothing. Nikon gave its best shot, and it was a great shot. Panasonic Blackmagic, ain't nobody coming close to the lineup that Canon dropped this year. No, there's not a price point. There's not a feature set that somebody murdered them on, especially, and this is just for icing on the cake, closing the airway of everybody else. Drop that R6 Mark III 6K, because ain't nobody want that 8K in the R5 Mark II, and literally give it C-Log 2 for $25. Close the door on Nikon. Could you? Nikon is the only person that released a better camera.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
With the Z6 Mark III. Let them match it.
As a brand.
Say goodnight.
Look, I don't like, oh, you know what? We should do this. All right. We'll do this. Maybe at the end of the year. We'll do like best of the year. We'll have like an official award ceremony, everything. That'll be dope.
Yes.
But I feel like as far as brands go, because I think Nikon won right now in the 25, because no one else really released anything.
Yeah. There is no 6K camera in the 2500
right
outside of Blackmagic, but they ain't shooting photos.
But I think you might be onto something just because of the pure mass amount of cameras. C400, C80, R1, R5, Mark II, and if they drop an R6 Mark III, dude.
Refresh the whole lineup.
Bro, in 1 year, and there's not even enough time, I think, for anybody to release enough cameras to even fight.
Now, you said something, and I'm going to disagree. You said they can't do this in 2025. I don't think they can release a new set of cameras in 2025. But the reality is most people will get their R6 Mark IIIs and C400s and even R5 Mark IIs and definitely R1s in 2025. Bro. Canon murdering in 2025 too.
Okay. But
because all these little YouTubers are going to be like, this is the greatest thing ever. We win in 2025 too. We going to be hot in 2025 and y'all will have an opportunity in 2026.
You back with that Wii stuff.
Sony, hold off another 365 and lick your wounds and get back in the game.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
Canon has dominated. And you think now a fumble would be they don't drop the C400. I still think they would win the year. Fumble would be the C80 has overheating issues.
So when I say fumble, I'm talking these cameras, like the R5 is now actually out in the wild. Mm-hmm. The R1 I haven't seen. Mm-hmm. The C400 I haven't seen. The C80 a few people have, but those are all people who have connections with Canon.
Yeah.
A fumble would be, and this is probably why we haven't seen these cameras out in the wild, is people get them and find massive issues with them.
Yes.
And they are not, and like, just like I feel like the R5 Mark I release was a fumble. Because the R5 on paper was dope. Killer camera for the year.
They marketed it as a video camera that shoots 8K, and they should have never done that.
And when you got it, it overheated, and that to me was a fumble. That is what Canon could do. That would be a problem. That would be them dropping the ball at the 1 yard line. But they could also make sure that no one gets the camera this year. And they could ensure that dominance through the holiday season.
Yes.
Okay, let's go through the chat really quick. Good
night.
Yes,
my Canon peoples.
All right, starting off with Mr. Cameron.
No.
Okay, I was going to do that. Let's see. Oh,
no, don't even start with Kofi.
Good. Yeah. Okay, we're not going to get to all
I told
these
you we're Canon fan people. I told you.
Oh, my gosh. This is ridiculous. Okay, here we go. We'll start here. Canon, ship.
Yep. If they ship, that's a low bar, Mark. That's all they got to do is ship.
Here we go. Blast it through. Canon needs to allow third-party lenses.
Now, to be clear, when I said there's something they need to do, that doesn't mean there isn't things that I don't want them to do. And this is one of them.
Yeah.
100%.
Here we go. Canon R5C Mark II, internal NDs, triple base ISO, same form factor.
Could you imagine?
Bro,
could you imagine?
What if
Take care of the battery Could you imagine?
And it matches with the C80.
Don't let them. Don't let them.
You kill the FX3.
They let the U's run 2024.
Bro, if they kill the FX3, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they let the U's in.
They let the youth. It's the youths. Open up the RF mount for everyone.
Yes, Ron.
Yeah, that's a dagger.
Yes.
I feel like if they open up the RF mount, oh my gosh, that's a dagger.
Yes. That might be 2025.
What does this mean? Illuminated
buttons. They want.
buttons.
I think they have them on the 400. I don't know if they have them in the C80, but I know they have them on the C400.
Yeah. R5C Mark II with updated sensor.
Yes.
If that matches the C80, bro, that's done.
Yes.
Done deal. I'm only grabbing the ones with hyphenations. Here we go. It just needs to start shipping.
Yeah, just ship.
Bro, that's crazy.
I have a feeling I don't know. I don't know. They told us C400 is getting released in the fall.
Nothing more. Already wrapped up 2024. Nada.
Yes,
bro,
Scott. Yes.
I'm hard pressed to kind of agree here.
Yes, Kofi, we know. You ain't never getting anamorphic support from Canon. I'm just telling you.
What?
I don't know, but I just feel like they've taken like the documentary route. I don't know. They're trying to go like I'm just telling you a gut feeling. Maybe they'll hear this and decide they will. But bro,
bring it.
Sony has more. Sony and Red has a better chance of giving you open gate and de-squeezing.
We'll see. Third-party support. Open up third-party. Look, that seems to be the running going thing here.
Dude, that's
everyone's
been
got
2, 3 years, 4 years. Put an E-mount.
Don't do that.
There's one Sony fan person in the chat. There's 2 Sony people in the Lewis.
Oh man, someone said Ruben. I don't think I brought you up on the chat yet.
Doing fine. Yes, fine.
Canon internal RAW and AI tracking on the R6 III.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that R6 III is supposed to get the R3 sensor, which stop it.
Bro, R3 sensor?
R3.
Didn't the R6 Mark II already have the R3 sensor?
I don't know. I don't know if they're talking like that's just the rumor that I heard. So I don't know.
I mean, I love my R3 sensor.
But I think they're talking about the readout. Oh,
okay. Let's see. Remote UI control monitor. That could be interesting.
Yep.
Canon and Sony redesign their menu UI. What Blackmagic does. They could use that.
Yes.
But as long as it's a hybrid camera, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because it's got to make sense for both platforms, which means it doesn't make sense for either.
For sure.
Lens options. Canon, C-Log 2, of course.
I knew Jordan was a Canon person. You see how much hate that man said towards Sony? And he's just like, man, give me some C-Log 2. I told you, man.
Released the R6 III with the R3 stack sensor. The R3, does it have it's a partial stack sensor. It's not a full stack sensor, is it?
The R3?
Is R3 full stack?
No.
It's partial stack.
Yeah.
Okay. And provide all the video assistance features from the R5 II.
It doesn't sound like there's a lot of hate on this stream.
I'm skipping. I'm glancing,
Sounds
bro.
like there's a lot of people that be loving some Canon.
Here's one from Kofi. Canon. Not that it's needed, but would kind of like their take on the compact film style camera of the ZF.
The AE1.
Yeah, we need like an RE1 or something like that.
Yes,
That would be
fire, bro.
I honestly, of the Nikon cameras that I've shot with, and like this includes the Z6 III, the Z8, the Z9, the ZF.
Yeah.
Might be my favorite one I actually have shot with.
Yes.
Like the actual using of that camera, bro.
Dude,
it's legit.
Canon FD lenses are already out of control, like on the used market for as old as they are. But let an AE1 come out, a digital AE1 come out.
I'm calling it right now.
RE1, let
Canon
it come out.
RE1.
Y'all be listening to us when y'all name the C80.
Yeah, bro. We know y'all watch the stream. Like I said, bro, we got sleeper agents.
The RE1, let it come out, man. The FDs would fly through the roof.
Yeah, we don't want the prices of that going up, though. I haven't finished my collection.
Seriously. Get them now.
All right. White versions of all this camera. I could do without this.
Dude, I had a client pick up some, I don't even remember, M50s.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I think the white ones would look cool. Instant regret. He regretted it.
I will say, I do have a white Raptor.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like it because it's like, I know there's not a ton of them out there.
Yeah.
But if they were still selling white ones right now, I would have got a white one. I only got it because it was limited edition.
Yeah.
And I wrap it, so it is what it is. All right, let's see. Canon needs a higher resolution
I would like this too.
camera.
Not to buy, but it is. I do think that'd be nice.
That'd be cool for them to have it in there. All right, I think we got plenty
C-Log
of...
2, C-Log 2.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, y'all be loving y'all some Canon.
Bro, you are persuasive. Put your hand down. Oh, man. For real. Bro, get off of it.
Oh, get out of here. What are you? I bet you shoot Linux.
Why are you going at him, bro? He hopping off the stream. He just left the stream. Don't.
He
leave.
already left. He already left.
Don't leave because we're about to.
Left.
We're getting into some other brands here really soon.
Oh, I'm sure you're gonna want to hear Brandon's take on that. Sony paid the medical bill.
All right, it's time to move on to our next brand. Our next brand that we're gonna hop into is my good friends. We just kind of talked about them. Nikon.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jarrell, what does Nikon need to do to win 2024?
Brandon, this one's tough. In all actuality, I've already said they've come out with some of the best specs this year in a camera under $2,500 in the Z6 Mark III. 6K, incredible camera. With that being said, they also dropped the prices on the Komodo and the Komodo X.
Yeah.
Which is insane, right? I would actually put them in second place for winning 2024, only because Canon's come out so strong. I don't know what Nikon can do because they also did the Red LUTs,
Yeah.
which was fire. And this is just my own personal list, my personal opinion. The only thing that I imagine, I don't think they need to do anything like new cameras, new LUTs. I don't think they need to do anything like that. And this is going to be honest, I think that they need to back up that money truck to every influencer that is willing and get more. And obviously not for like shilling purposes of try the Nikon because the Nikon's cool. It's cool now. No, it's not that. It's people need to see more red footage. Not more Nikon footage. They need to see the image. They need to. There is a absence of Nikon footage on YouTube.
Everywhere,
you can go
really.
out and you can see Canon. You can go out and you can see the Komodo. You can go out and see Sony all day. You know what the FX3 looks like.
Yeah.
You can spot it. But like when people see the freaking Z8 image, they're like, "Is that what is that? Where are you shooting that on?"
Yeah.
They don't know. And so until people see more Nikon footage, like I don't know that they're gonna win the year. So my suggestion for Nikon Red to win the year is literally back up the money trucks, get as many people shooting on Nikon as humanly possible, and get it out there in front of people's eyes.
See, I feel like they've done a decent job.
The prolonged deal. Like everybody does it for the launch.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But I need to see like with Peter McKinnon, outside of his in last video, he was not shooting on a Canon. He was shooting on, maybe it was a film camera, but he was shooting on something a little different. I don't know if you saw that in his video.
The bucket shot video?
His inner struggle video, the one that just dropped maybe yesterday.
Oh, I don't think
I was
that
like,
yet.
Aren't you an ambassador? Maybe it was a film camera. Anyways, they need to just get, if you're, well, I'm going to assume this as him being an ambassador. When you watch a Peter McKinnon video,
Yeah.
it's Canon all day.
Yeah.
It's shot on Canon. You know what the Canon looks like.
I don't know.
That might not be true,
I was going to say.
but at least it's the assumption.
I've seen a red in his hand a lot.
Oh, stop it.
Like a lot.
Stop it.
I'm not.
This is a Canon channel.
No, it is not. look, I'm sorry. When it comes to Peter McKinnon, we're going to have to split him, all right? Because the truth is, he has shot, like, his whole documentary that hasn't come out yet, the Arrows and Airways or whatever that band is, I don't know. But he was shooting that entire doc on red.
Oh, wow.
He's shooting the entire doc on red.
Okay.
So technically, if we're being real, Peter McKinnon is a Nikon shooter. So here's what I have to say when it comes to how Nikon can win 2024.
And chat, make sure... Tell us what Nikon needs to do to win.
Oh, yeah, they're on it.
Put Nikon dash. Anybody that showed up.
It. Here it
people
is.
that showed up.
You ready? No. If you late, you late.
All three of you.
Hop in the chat and y'all figure it out. Here's what Nikon needs to do to win 2024.
Mm-hmm.
You ready? Put R3D RAW on all of their cameras.
On all of them.
Okay? Like, look.
The D700.
Look. Look, when they did the LUT thing, like when they reached out to me and they're like, yeah, we're open up the LUTs. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. I was like, so like, is it only for like Nikon RAW? Or they're like, no, it's in-log. So it's like anything that shoots in-log.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, anything that shoots in-log? And they're like, yeah, anything that shoots in-log.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like anything? Bro, we were talking Z9, Z8, Z6 III, Z6 II, ZF, ZFC, Z7.
Yeah.
Like, they went back. So here's what I'm saying. If you can put R3D RAW in the Nikon cameras of today,
Yeah.
and then, you ready for this? It's sort of like you let us being creators on YouTube, show the Sony fan people that all you need is a little adapter, which I've already made a whole video about. You put a little adapter on this little adapter. You put this little adapter on your Nikon camera that now shoots R3D RAW, and you can throw your Sony lens on that camera body. Bro, I'm telling you right now, people will move. Because the hardest part about moving fan people is they are invested. Financially invested. Almost like a stock, bro. Like, they have bought lenses and their stock is guaranteed to depreciate. Like, you will never sell your camera lens for the same price or more than what you bought it for.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't want to switch camera bodies because you got all these lenses that you know you're going to lose on. And you might win. You're still going to lose on the body, but maybe not as much. But a lens is hard, right? So, bro, if you could put R3D RAW in a Nikon and then Sony people could use their lenses on it, and now you're opening up, even if it's still 12-bit RAW, but it's R3D RAW, which means now not only is it functional inside of DaVinci, but it's also better in Premiere because Nikon's RAW right now isn't the best in Premiere, and Nikon's RAW is not supported at all in Final Cut. So now you've got a RAW that works in the three main NLEs, and it's on a camera that's $2,500, $2,400, the Z6 III. Bro, that is how you win, and I think that is how you move Nikon over Canon this year. Canon releases all these cameras, and that's great. One software update, in my opinion, bumps them up. Just saying.
Let's see what the chat has to say.
I think they can do it, bro.
I think they can do it. I think that they can release R3D.
That move would do it. I don't know if they can actually release I don't know if R3D actually could even be supported on those cameras.
Yeah.
They could overheat. I don't know what the processor looks like. All right, let's go into it. Let's see. Where am I at?
They're going to brick their
Canon
cameras
still.
like Sony brick.
No. All right, here's one. Nikon released the Komodo Y. I feel like...
Do you mean the Komodo Z Mark?
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like that's a misnamed option. Like, if you're going to release... If you're used to, like, a Komodo X...
Or is he saying a cheaper Nikon? Dude, Mark, we need to know.
No. I think it's a Komodo... It would have to be... Like, it'd be a dumb thing not to name it Komodo Z.
Yeah, because they have the Z mount. Yeah.
It just makes sense. But I don't know if that would win it. Now, release a Komodo Z with all the specs of a Komodo X, but for $5,000, then yeah.
Do you think that they could? Do you think that they could do a Komodo and a Komodo Z, but both in Z mount?
I mean,
Would that be?
I don't see.
Would that be something?
I don't know. I guess it depends on how much tooling they're going to do.
Komodo Y for yellow.
All right, here's one from Kofi. He says, a cinema lens kit that can work with reds. That can work with the reds.
Go up one.
What? Damn. Yeah.
Remember when I was like, you shoot Lumix? My bad.
That was wild. You wild for that.
Yusuf.
Nikon needs better color. Look, I'll be honest with you, bro. I think Nikon has the most slept on colors.
I would agree. I like Nikon colors better than Sony colors. And no hate to Sony. I'm just saying I do like Nikon better than...
preference-wise?
I like Canon better than I like Nikon, but I think Nikon's colors are great.
I think Canon... How do I put this? I like Nikon's colors better, especially recently with the red LUTs. That sealed it for me when it comes to colors. That said, Canon has always shifted very magenta, which is great for certain skin tones.
Yes. 100%.
Our skin tones.
Yes. Yes.
Just learn how to autofocus on us better. I appreciate that. All right. Did you say yes? I appreciate the cosign. Appreciate that. All right. Nikon C80 dock style competitor 2026 release.
Catch up to Canon.
Look, I don't know. I think this is one of the areas where I'm like very interested to see like what Nikon could do, especially with the acquisition of Red, because Red has always been very much a cinema camera.
Yeah.
Like film set camera, right? And then Nikon has always been very much a photography camera, but it also now is like more of a hybrid video camera, but they still don't touch, like neither one of those brands touch the dock area.
Yeah.
Canon has the photography. They have the dock camera, but that dock camera also can kind of be a cinema camera. And the same thing with Sony. Sony has kind of all three. Sony has the photography, mirrorless camera. They have the dock camera with the FX6, FX9, and then they have their cinema cameras with the Burano
and the Venice
systems. I wonder if it's even an interest for Nikon to come out with a dock style camera. And like, does Red make a dock style camera, or does Nikon work with Red, make a dock style camera that meets in the middle? I don't know. That's something that's very interesting to me.
Right now, it feels a little bit like a waste of money.
Nikon, buy Radio Shack. Y'all just be wilding. Y'all just be saying stuff. Y'all just be talking. Y'all don't even want us to. Y'all just like, what? How dumb of a comment can I put, and will they bring it up on stream? Nikon offer a version of Red RAW via a firmware update on the Z8 and the Z9. I'm going to say, look, I think if they put on the Z8 and the Z9, that would make sense.
Yes.
They put it on the Z6 III, though. That's the killer.
Yeah, the Z9, go up one to Thomas. Ain't nobody got the Z9. A lot of people got the Z8.
Yeah.
But a lot more people will have the Z6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking about, Thomas. Not enough people have seen Nikon stuff. Even if they have been seeing it from creators like you know, like sort of deal, they don't know that it's Nikon.
He says, open source R3D RAW. Now, this would be a huge move if they allowed R3D RAW on their competitors' cameras. But I don't think people will appreciate Nikon for it. Like, what I mean by that is, I don't know if, like, how does Nikon win? I mean, financially, they'll
win.
If they can let everybody else buy it, rights to use it. But I don't think that they would, and, like, they'd have to charge so much that I would just imagine it's not even worth it.
He meant to say open gate.
I don't think so.
Rumen.
All right, let's see. Again, y'all, add anamorphic support. Dude,
Cam Mackey sold 10,000 units of Blazar.
It's like how you are with Canon. That's how Cam Mackey is with Blazar. And like, you guys have your little open, like, there are open gate fan people, and y'all allowed.
That needs to be on a t-shirt. Open gate fan people.
Bro, that's it. We need to have like Canon fan people, open gate fan people.
We don't need a Sony fan people. There ain't none. We'll create a Lewis fan people.
It's just Lewis. It's Lewis and JB. All right, here we go. Ron says, Nikon, give me a camera. I'll shill for it. Bro, we creating chills on this channel.
The way that people be hating on people that shill, man, get out of here.
They ain't even paying.
Y'all ain't never got nothing.
You ain't got the offer.
Seriously.
Here we go. Here's one for the youths. Reach the youths. 90% of Nikon shooters are 55 plus.
Hey, Brandon, how old are you?
I'm in the 10%.
He's in the 10%. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I'm getting close.
He is getting close to 55 plus.
I'm not getting close.
He's getting close.
I'm not getting
That's
close.
not what you're saying?
I'm not getting close.
Oh, okay.
That's a joke. That's you. Oh, my gosh.
Youth.
My jaws are hurting. I think I've been smiling too much. Oh, man. All right, let's get this up.
Oh, there's another ENG.
Bro, here it is. Nikon finished Peter's dock. I'm just saying.
That's a funny play on words there.
All right, let's keep going. Get out of here. I'm not even putting that up. Look at that. Get out of here. Nikon. I see what you're trying there. Peter
Nikon.
I see what you're trying. I see what you're trying. I see.
Scott's in the chat.
Oh, what's up? What would be nice? Sorry, chat. I don't know where you came in at, Scott.
He said a Canon
Shut up.
would be real nice.
Get out of here.
The C400.
Get out of here. All right, I'm ripping through. Gosh, y'all in here talking about Pentex and stuff. Bro, I'm done with y'all. All right, I'm going to take one more. I don't know if I want to take this one. Okay, we'll take it. Nikon, please tell me why Sony gave my boy PTSD from all the years they've been clapping Canon. What is he talking about? Did I read that wrong?
Do we need to say facts?
What?
Do we need to expose?
What?
Do we need to expose? Hey, do me a favor, Yusuf.
Oh my God.
Do me a favor, Yusuf. I know.
You and Yusuf alone are fighting the whole show.
I'm just saying, go look up some market share. Just go look it up. Look up the numbers. Because ain't nobody been clapping nobody.
Oh my God.
Unless we're going back to 1915.
Oh my gosh. Oh, chill, bro. Just chill.
I agree with no, I'm just saying. I went on too hard. Go up to Brandon.
Where here we go. Gotcha. Hold up, pull it up. There it is.
Brandon, I can't tell you nothing. But I'll have some updates in a few weeks.
Ooh.
In a few weeks.
Any updates on which camera you are going to purchase?
You're going to have to literally be subscribed. And you got to be coming back. It's not going to happen next week. It's not going to happen the week after. But in about 2-3 weeks, we might have a little unboxing on the show.
Oh.
Might.
We'll see.
I did, thank you, Scott, pick up some Athena Primes.
Speaking of Scott, he says, why? Look, where are you open gate people at?
Oh, seriously, if the super chats allow, we could just start sending out open gate fan people. Every time somebody says, "Oh," we send them out a shirt.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Open gate fan people.
We need to come up with. Y'all let us know what we need to put on shirts. All right, keeping it pumping. Next one, brand. I think this is gonna be a short one. Why did I say that?
Did I start or you start the last one?
I think you started. So I think
okay. So the brand. Alrighty. Remember, because this segment's been going on for 95 minutes. What each camera brand needs to do to win 2024.
Yes.
We are now on the brand of Panasonic.
Yes.
If you are in the chat, I need you to write Panasonic dash. This is what you need to do to win 2024. Brandon, what does Panasonic need to do to win 2024? Dang, are we still popping in numbers? Can you
Yeah, let's see. Where are we at?
Because we got 152 on the uncensored channel.
Yeah, we still done. We popping,
We're still popping.
Hey, all right. So, what does Panasonic need to do to win 2024? You can't make me laugh, bro. I'm gonna be serious. Lumix gang, I got you. I'm trying to look in the chat for help. Look, This is gonna be a terrible clip. Let me go.
How about you just start in the chat?
Look, no, real talk.
Go back to TVs. I'm dead. I'm dead, bro.
Where is it?
Go back to TVs. Go down. Oh, at the top. Dude, take that, Yusuf. Dude, that's so wild. We're not even that disrespectful. That's wild, bro.
Bro, you know what's wild? I forgot they made TVs.
They have fully left the chat. They ain't even trying to listen now.
Bro, you got real tears. You got real tears.
Dude, he said go back to making TVs. Dude, that's wild, bro.
Oh my gosh. Y'all are insane.
That's wild, bro.
Oh my gosh. How? Okay, on a real note. Whew.
What do they need to do, Brandon? Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
All right. Well, first off,
oh gosh.
they've got the hearts of you open gate fan people.
Yes.
So we don't need to go there. I think what we need to see is everything they put in the GH7, bring that to a A7. No, not A7. What's the 5.2, whatever it is. The Lumix S5 camera.
You're talking about the S1 II.
The S5.
The rumored.
No, not the big one.
Oh, okay.
The S5 II, the one that comes in around the $2,500 price point, I think.
No.
Whatever that camera is. They need to put everything they had in the GH7 into that camera with the L-mount Alliance on.
Yeah.
Full frame. And keep the open gate. 6K sensor. Sell it for $2,500, and then give 17 of them to Cam Mackey to give away, and shoot as much anamorphic content. They need to give Cam Mackey their entire marketing budget, and let him just go insane with the cowboy content, the anamorphic content, every Blazar video that has ever been shot by him needs to be shot on that camera going forward. And then they need to have his face show up in my Instagram feed as much as it currently does when I'm getting all these. Audio is the best audio source. Like, I see Cam's face more in my feed from an audio ad than I do.
Dude, they spending that money.
Bro,
they pumping them ads.
Bro, I see Cam Mackey there more than I see him in real life, and
Seriously.
I see it more than I text him. Like, that's what Lumix needs to do to win 2024. That's my thoughts. That's not very succinct, but that's what I got.
Also, they don't bankrupt in 2024. Is that what you mean?
Oh.
No,
not going anywhere.
No, they're not going anywhere.
Oh, wait. I got
that was
a
a small
bonus
jab.
one.
Small jab.
I got a bonus
I didn't mean
one.
that.
I got a bonus one. You ready?
Yeah.
Here's how they could win 2024.
Don't steal mine.
I don't know what yours is. Is it by somebody? Okay, I'll let you say it. I'll let you say it. All right, I'll let you go. Let you go.
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. Panasonic, I don't think you could drop a camera. You're at 6% market share. No disrespect. That's still millions of dollars. You ain't doing nothing to win 2024.
Okay.
You're not.
Okay.
Objectively speaking, there's nothing you could do to win. You're not beating out Nikon. You're half of its market share. You're a fourth of Sony. You're a tenth of allegedly.
Wait. So,
allegedly.
So hold on, really quick.
Allegedly.
Because this entire time, we never made this super clear. I was talking about beating in the hearts and minds of the people.
I understand.
Financially?
I understand.
Yeah, you're right.
I understand. But I'm saying, as putting some metric to it,
Okay.
you ain't winning.
Okay.
Like you're under the underdog. That's under the underdog. But to win the hearts and minds of people, as Brandon alludes to, bro, back that money truck up. Buy someone. Buy someone that has more street cred than you. And then get that glow up. Get that glow up. I'm not going to say who because I don't know who's up for sale. No one is probably up for sale,
Until
but
right number
if
shows up.
what would happen if you had a little? And I don't think that Blackmagic would even sell. But like, what happens if y'all do a little combo? Like, what happens if you go a little bit higher? I don't know. Who's out there?
See,
Who? I mean, you're not buying Sony.
so
You're not buying Canon.
I feel like realistically, and I don't know if it would be the move, but Ari, could you buy Ari
I don't know.
and go full Nikon?
Bro, didn't they team together with that little LUT thing?
No, well, I mean, yeah, technically, yeah, with the GH7 release,
I mean, it was a license.
but
If y'all did something like that, wow.
But see, here's my thought. I think that would, I think there's a few people they could buy that would be interesting,
Yes.
but I don't know if any of them would move the needle. Because to buy Ari, like we saw Nikon buy Red and then see a price drop, but the Komodo was already like obtainable.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I say obtainable in quotes.
Panasonic would have to drop it $50,000.
Like if Panasonic bought Aris, they're not going to be obtainable.
Price drop $3,000.
Woohoo!
I can buy an EVF now.
like they're just not obtainable. So I don't think that would actually do anything for their market share or even change the hearts and minds of people unless they're going to like mass bring RE stuff into the Lumix line. That's one option. The second option is because they're part of the L-Mount Alliance and all that stuff, they could buy Leica and fully just bring the Leica colors, because I know there's like some conversation back and forth, and you hop on a Leica and you start looking at the autofocus and you're like, that looks like Panasonic, and then you get some of the images out of the Panasonic and you're like, that looks a lot like Leica, and especially a lot of the lenses that I know were coded together. So it's like, just if they could fully buy Leica, but again, Leicas are not really like a everyday man's camera, so it's like, I don't really care. Like, what are you gonna do there?
Yeah.
Right? So I feel like if
the problem would be is if they did bring Leicas down to $1,000, ain't nobody, even if it kept all of the same, it kept everything about it.
You just
it would lose its appeal.
The Leicas would lose their appeal 100%. And you would deal with the fact of like, it would just kind of get like pushed into like Fuji X100V, X105 or 6 like status, right? So the only brand, in my opinion, that they could buy that would make a big splash would be Blackmagic. But to the same point that I've made about Apple in the past is because Blackmagic does so much in so many different spaces, I feel like for anybody to buy them, it's too difficult. Like, I feel like Apple should have bought DaVinci Resolve, but they don't want all the other stuff.
You know what? You know what Panasonic can do?
What?
Get bought by Blackmagic this year.
Just sell off the whole Lumix side and start back making TVs.
The Lumix, Panasonic, sell out.
Don't sell out.
Sell out. Sell out.
We'll see. All right, let's go in here. Mike, man, we probably pissed off a lot of people. I'm afraid to scroll now.
Let's see where the chat's at.
Release S1.
Oh no, we got numbers.
Oh, they didn't bow out.
We got numbers.
Okay, I see y'all.
Y'all know we joke.
A lot.
Because here's the deal. Like, let's be honest. GH7 looks beautiful. Like the image. Like, I am in no way with any of these cameras or these brands, although I like Canon a lot. Like me some Red too. But even though I like all those things, we are no way saying, especially if you shoot Lumix or you shoot like whoever, like whatever, that these are like bad cameras, bad images. They are phenomenal images. There aren't bad cameras in 2024. So with that being said, we like to joke. We like to joke with y'all.
We do. I will
and
say,
y'all
though,
like to joke with us.
This is not a joke. I do not like Micro Four Thirds, and I'm gonna stand on that.
For sure.
And so
sure.
that is the reason why when you hear me talk about the GH7,
yeah,
it's because it's Micro Four Thirds. And I'll stand on this hill and I'll die on this hill. If Nikon put a Micro Four Thirds sensor in one of their cameras, I wouldn't care about it. If Red put a Micro Four Thirds sensor in one of their cameras, I'd be like, I don't care for that because I don't like that sensor. But
you do like. You have seen the GH7 image.
Sorry. It's not that I don't like that sensor. it's the same reason why I say the GH7. It's like if I'm going to shoot with that sensor, because I shot on the Blackmagic Pocket 4K for a long time.
Yes.
It's not really the sensor. It is the mount. I want a more versatile mount on a camera.
Yes.
So if I do use a Micro Four Thirds sensor, like I said with the GH7, I'm just going to put a PL adapter on it, and then I'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
But because it's just not going to be the first camera I go running to.
Yes.
If you're asking me what do I want, just give me a different mount, and I'll be happier.
Yes.
But, I'm just one guy, And real talk, I'm just talking because I'm not buying it no way. All right, here we go. Panasonic. Make a dang cinema camera. That would be sick. A box-style Panasonic camera? That could be sick. Bring back the Eva. I saw someone said, Dallas said, make a new Eva. All right, Evan, here we go. S35 or full-frame box camera would be nice.
Pixis 2.0.
Just ship the Pixis. Panasonic needs to show up to win 2024. That is true.
A little absent.
Miss Camera Junkie. Just prep for 2025.
Concede. Throw in the white flag.
Hey, look. Canon can't win every year. All right, here we go. Panasonic, they made a box-style camera, but... I gotta take that off. Yeah. That's actually true. They do have a box-style camera, which is wild.
What is it?
That's for sale right now. It's the what is it? S1HB? Or something like that. It's like the S1. It's like the S1H, but it's just in a box style. It's wild. I didn't know that existed.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Give up and go back to TVs. Y'all are awful. Make batteries for Sony. Sell themselves to DJI.
Hasselblad and Panasonic.
Stop laughing. Good night. Oh, there it is. It's the BS2H. That's what it's called. Or I think it's the BS1H is the one that's currently out. But that is that's their current one that they have out right now.
Just be the full frame. What did Kofi say?
I don't know.
He's the only positive comment.
All right, let's go to Kofi real quick.
S1H2 to just be full frame GH7. Release a mic with a headphone jack so the S9 haters will stop getting...
Kofi.
And also take away the record limit.
Kofi.
Why are you bringing the S9 up, bro?
we go out of our way, Kofi. Because I know you're watching. So, Kofi, this is a message just for you. Everybody else, you're just kind of a passenger in the seat for a second. Kofi, we go out of our way not to bring up the S9, especially when you and Cam are on stream. So, I'm just going to ask you respectfully. You don't want us...
Brandon be sounding like the biggest S9 hater, bro.
You don't want us to bring the S9 back up, all right? So, look, we were talking about Panasonic. In the back of my head, I was like, don't talk about the S9. Don't talk about the S9. But if you're going to bring it up, don't pull that mess, bro. Don't do it. You don't want the smoke, bro. We not here for it.
Panasonic release
Oh, my God.
file for dude RJ, man,
bro, the chat is so uncensored.
the way that Sony be pouncing on Panasonic. Let's talk about somebody else, guys.
Yeah, we need to. I'm a scroll. Look,
Sell yourselves a black magic.
Look, y'all are hitting it. Look, y'all are hitting it. Panasonic has some work to do. I trust that y'all are reading.
Oh my gosh, what does Scott say? Scott's gonna say something nice.
Okay.
Lumix sees the name of camera Mackie. Call it the Lumix Cam Mackie. Hey.
The name is already there.
Hey.
Look, Cam Mackie has his own camera strap, by the way, if y'all haven't checked it out. He has his own camera strap. He now has Blazars releasing their lenses in his own green camo case. The ODs, right? Bro, at this point, look, you have the camera strap for the Cam Mackie cam with the Blazar lenses on it. He's going to have his own system. Cam, all I'm asking for is just send me out a set. That's it. We will shill for you, Cam. We will shill for you.
We will shill if you send out 2 sets.
Yes, you must be a two camera minimum, or you'll get a
B
half
set,
a shill.
B set.
Yes,
B-set.
send us whatever the A set's gonna be. Just send us the B set. Autofocus, please.
Ron,
he at?
wow, down a couple.
Yeah, I got him.
Let Black Magic fix your color science. Man.
This is about as bad as that time we did Dear Sony.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, Brandon
Talbot in the chat.
In the chat. Panasonic needs a shutter curtain improved. We appreciate you, Brandon, for offering some very constructive, not sell yourselves, but actual constructive criticism.
I feel like the lack of a shutter curtain today is a wild thing that they don't have. Mm-hmm. I would have just assumed. I honestly just assumed that every mirrorless camera that comes out today has a shutter curtain. Mm-hmm. That is wild.
Yeah.
No, that would be insane. All right, we got. Y'all are insane in the chat. This is worse.
No, hold
than
on.
Sony.
Go. What did? I just want to. You don't have to put it up. Cheryl don't like the case. She likes to see. That isn't true, Scott. That isn't true.
Uh-oh. What does Scott say?
I ain't giving nothing out.
Jarrell don't like KX as much as she likes the C80.
Scott, I just told you I bought the Athena Primes. We just got them. Just got a 3 set.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
We shall see what happens. Hey, you know what? Here's something different. Love the podcast.
Yes, a little peace and positivity.
We love you. We love you for tuning in. All right.
Bill said too much negativity.
Who said that?
No, he's spreading positivity.
Oh, okay. I was like, because...
hold on. I need to see what Yusuf said.
Whoa, gosh.
What did he say? Don't put it up yet.
No, I'm bringing it up. Bring it up. Read it live for the people.
Well, we just got to make sure it's fine. Remind Jarrell that Canon had a bigger market share before Sony smacked them with them. Okay. Since we're going there, let me finish the comment. In all seriousness, such and such. Yeah, no, Yusuf, we're just joking. So Yusuf, you're mistaken. You need to look up the camera market. You can look it up today.
Yusuf is the one thumbs down that we currently have.
You can still look it up today. Canon still rules everyone.
Oh man, y'all are wild.
Do you know that in 2023, I'm not even looking yet. In 2023, now this was last year, Canon's market share was 46%. My dude.
I am not dropping a diss track for the S9. But I can flow, so.
Blazar by Panasonic from Scott.
Yeah,
dude,
no,
that's wild. Lens company.
Lens company by a camera company. No, this is y'all are with it. Look, we have one more brand, and I think we need to keep this one short because it is dang near 1 o'clock, bro.
Yes.
We've been rolling for 2 hours.
Y'all working?
Yeah, no, they ain't working.
Y'all working?
We know y'all supposed to be editing. Real talk. Last brand.
Yes.
Quickly. We're going to run through this quick. So chat, if you want to sound off, you better sound off quick. Put the brand name in, dash, here we go. Blackmagic. What does Blackmagic have to do to win 2024? Look, I'll be honest with you. When the Pixies got announced, I thought that was going to be their shot. And then I saw it in person, and I was amused. And then the monitor came out, and I was like, oh, maybe they got a shot. Here's what I think Blackmagic has to do to win 20. Actually, you know what? I'll be real with you. I don't think Blackmagic can win 2024. But a start would be release the Pixies and like ship it.
Mm-hmm.
Like get it out in people's hands, and somehow it's just better than we originally thought. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But all they really have at this point, like I feel like they can't do anything because they haven't actually shipped something that we saw March? That's not right.
Yes.
Was NAB in March?
Sometime.
April, May, June, July, August. Bro.
The chat.
6 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with them. Blackmagic by Panasonic.
Brandon, ours is very similar. I've got one thing to add.
Yeah.
I said ship the Pixis. Okay? It needs to be problem free. Don't have the weird sun circle thing. Don't have nothing strange with it. But if they're going to win, and I don't even know if they can do this, they need to add autofocus.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I'm not saying that they will, but what I'm saying is, check this out, okay? I feel like Blackmagic started us. Cinema cameras at a very cheap price.
Yeah.
Raw. Awesome. Okay? Just in the same way that Canon was late to the mirrorless train, Blackmagic has stuck its foot in the ground as some sort of purist. Like, people don't want autofocus.
Mm-hmm.
In the world, even Philip Bloom, bro, wants autofocus.
Yeah.
If you can keep the prices the same and you can give us Sony level, Canon level autofocus, you might do something. Now, I'm not saying that you're gonna steal Sony people. You're not gonna steal Canon people, but you can get the youths. You can get them. You can get them at the price point.
Yeah, I was gonna say
at the price point of $1,500, you can get the youths.
Now, here's my thought. I agree, and for a reason that the market has already shown us.
But the youths are lazy. They don't want autofocus.
Look, I think I think they need to move into the autofocus game, and I think everybody does. Even Red needs to improve their autofocus because we have seen money be spent on the DJI LiDAR because people want autofocus, even on cinema lenses.
Mm-hmm.
And we even see now from Blazar that they are putting autofocus on their cinema lenses. And even Sigma has basically, they haven't released it, but they have shown their cars, hinted, done a product announcement that they are going to have autofocusing, spherical though, cinema lenses as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very clear that the future is autofocus.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even for cinema cameras.
Absolutely.
The future is autofocus. We see it with the Sony Burano, and then with the FX3, FX6, FX9, Canon, as you have said, the best autofocus. I'm not even going to say the whole thing because they'll clip it.
Alive.
But Canon C80 has a great autofocus. I think you're 100% right. I think Blackmagic will get left behind if they don't introduce autofocus because we've already seen that other people can compete at that cheaper price point.
Why didn't you like the Panasonic back in the day? Autofocus.
Yeah.
Not image.
Yeah.
Autofocus. Don't get me wrong. Like, there is always all of these cameras that we talked about can manual focus.
Yeah.
Like, everyone.
Can manual focus, right?
They can. So, like, having that feature of having undefeated autofocus, having the best in the game, like, you need to have it. Even if you're the purist, even if you're the elitist, I'll never use autofocus on my film. That's fine. But the people want auto.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where the people say one thing, but then the metrics show another.
Seriously.
All right, here we go. Quick, reading off. Smaller speed editor. I think they just gave us. Oh, wait, no. Speed editor. They gave us a smaller color board. That'd be cool. By Panasonic.
By Panasonic.
By Panasonic. It's awesome. Let's go. Scott here. Release the Pixis 2. Why? They haven't, like...
Because they didn't do nothing with the Pixis 1.
It hasn't... It's barely shipped.
No. Like...
The Pixis.
I know. That's what I'm saying. The reason why you don't like the Pixis is because it's a rehouse 6K.
Yeah.
Give us the camera that we wanted inside of the box camera.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you, Scott. Better.
I want some butter.
Shutter. I was trying to read it right. Y'all can't be spelling stuff wrong because I'm dyslexic, so I don't be knowing. I'll be like,
is it bad?
My dyslexia?
No, the rolling shutter.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, it's terrible.
We are not roasting dyslexic people.
I am dyslexic. It's terrible.
Is it bad?
My dyslexia?
No, the rolling shutter.
Oh.
Somebody needs to clip that and loop it. Is it bad? My dyslexia?
What's
no,
wild?
the rolling shutter.
That's how my dyslexia works. I will read the same sentence. Like when I'm reading a book, I'll read the same sentence 3 times and be like, whoa, that's super redundant.
That was so funny. Is the rolling shutter bad on the Blackmagic?
I don't remember it being that bad. But maybe on the 6K, the 6K Pro.
It has been a long time though.
The 6K Pro though, it's different.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I haven't shot on that one. That's the one that has the L mount. All right, let's go. Let's see. Oh, Kofi's just educating us. They are currently shipping, just not in North America.
They hate the North Americans.
I know we have a global audience, and so I want to say this with a lot of respect. But if they ain't shipping here, I don't care.
Bro,
I love y'all.
Somebody says...
I love that y'all
in
tune
all
in
due
from
respect.
I love that y'all
It's about to be disrespectful.
tune in from everywhere. We love all the places y'all come in from. But ship it here.
Yeah, seriously.
I got a few people who I'm watching where I'm like, yo, did you get it yet?
You sound like you got a pre-order in.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I just got friends with pre-orders. I'm like, yo, the second you get it, I'm booking my flight. I'm coming out. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. Black Magic. Make the images less orange. Bro, I think that's a white balance issue.
He looks like a youth. His picture. He looks younger. I wasn't being disrespectful. I'm just saying he looks like a youth. Make sure you subscribe, Espen.
He ain't even here no more, bro. He gone now. Espen, I love you, bro. Stay.
Hey, you just told him he can't white balance.
I said it sounds like a white balance issue. That's an educational.
That's a nice way of saying it sounds like you need to white balance properly.
It's a guess. It's a guess. I could be wrong.
Yes,
Rumen.
Rumen. Yes. Yes, you're the only. No. The Pixis might be a dope. Brandon is out on the Pixis. Brandon is fully out. Yeah. I am reserving
whoa,
footage.
I'm not out.
You're out.
I'm out on buying
Run it back. Run it back.
No. I said the new touchscreen monitor revitalized excitement about it. Because I thought the ergonomics of it were
He's
terrible.
excited about the monitor. He ain't excited about the camera.
No, I'm excited about what the monitor does for the camera. It's not a good camera without the new monitor. It's not.
The way he says that little caveat at the end. It's not a good camera, and I was waiting for him to stop.
No, it is a good camera. There are no bad cameras today. Bro. Cancel.
Go up to Renee.
What, we're here? Y'all are terrible.
Buy Panasonic. Start making TVs. No, we are not bringing this negative energy to Blackmagic. Blackmagic is legit.
Oh my gosh.
Pumpkin spice. Y'all are getting spicy. Man, I love y'all Canons. Y'all Canon fan people.
Blackmagic, if they had a better readout and autofocus. Yep. I agree with you, Kofi. I agree. They do need autofocus. All right, let's bro, it is we are well beyond the time. They said they are working on autofocus.
It's 5 years too late, bro. We don't need no talking.
Just be happy.
No, I'm just saying.
They're working. They're not talking.
When you say we're working on it, we're still 3 to 5 years out. Come on now.
Blackmagic needs a red control app.
Brandon, I will double down on that. Everybody needs a red control app.
Bro, the red control app is like honestly, it's like one of my favorite things about red.
I'm kind of mad why I don't have one on a Canon.
Well,
it's like, come on now.
Jeez, y'all are wild. All right, I'm ripping through, getting towards the bottom. Sorry, we're so behind. Someone says I want my.
Dang, I was in mid. Man, he spit that out.
Sorry. Let's see. At Brandon Talbot. Yeah.
At me, Yusuf. At me.
Bro, you and Yusuf still going back at it? Let's read
Please
Yusuf.
learn the word autofocus drill that Canon had a huge mirrorless market share before the Sony has been increasing while they're decreasing.
Bro,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, you and Yusuf. I'm gonna have Yusuf come on the show and y'all two can just fight. That'd be entertaining. I won't be here 1 week, so I'll just let you and Yusuf just run the show.
I can't even see Panasonic.
Oh gosh, y'all are wild. A concept plan for autofocus.
Ain't nobody want a concept plan. We want the autofocus and a firmware update. Pull a red.
Oh my god. STM Film says Blackmagic, send me the Pixis. I am of the youth.
The youths.
All love, Yusuf.
That's another That's another shirt. The youths.
The youths.
Uncensored youths.
We're gonna sell like 5 of them. They ain't no youths. Ain't no youths that watch this show. Hey, real talk. We do appreciate each and every one of you guys who do watch this show. I am gonna do one quick more call to action. Like I said, we are working on something special for our 1 year anniversary, which is wild that it is coming up very, very soon. So if you guys enjoy this show, because we definitely enjoy you guys, we enjoy this comment section. Y'all are wild. Do us a huge favor in the comments. Let us know what you like about the show. Put it in the comment section. Put it in the live chat so we can like screen capture it and grab it and use it in a future video. But also, if you guys really, really love the show, we would love a video submission. It could be vertical. It could be horizontal, however you guys want to submit it. And send it to us over on our Instagram. You can send it at bwashmedia. Or you can send it to Jarrell at
Jarrell
Peak. Or you can send it, is that your Instagram handle? Don't even know.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, send it to me.
Yeah, Jarrell Peak.
Yeah. And yeah, STM Film says, I'll buy 5. So STM Film's going to buy 5 The Youths shirts.
Yes. Uncensored Youths.
Uncensored Youths. We'll make 5 of them just for you because ain't nobody else picking that shirt up. But real talk, we're just super excited to hang out with you guys. We love hanging out with y'all. We absolutely enjoy this every single week. And another quick reminder, next week, we will only be live over on the Uncensored channel. So make sure you're on that channel. You're subscribed to that channel. You're watching that channel. The clips go out there. The shorts go out there because that is where you will find us in the future.
If you're on the Brandon Washington channel right now, in the description, you will be able to literally click on the Uncensored channel, subscribe. Make sure you're there because if you're not there and you're wondering where we are on Friday,
we're going to be here.
We're going to be here.
We're going to be here on the Uncensored channel. So make sure you're there. We are super excited to hang out with you guys. We love doing this show with you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. Jarrell, any final words?
Renee.
What?
I love that. I love that comment.
What did Renee say?
Last comment.
I am a fan of what? Where is it?
Love the sense. Go down one more. Right there.
Oh, okay. We'll pull that one up.
Love you too, Renee.
Love the sense of the community with this show. Happy to make my first live stream. We're so happy that you're here too. But
Peace.
We'll catch you guys next week. Peace, guys.